Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Viact and I welcome you to Indivisible, or to be exact, the prototype of Indivisible. And it's an action/RPG/adventure game by Lab Zero Games. And yes, it's the very same studio that has created the Skullgirls series. And that's a freaking awesome series if you ask me. Anyhow, Indivisible is inspired by epic titles such as Super Metroid, Valkyrie Profile and Chrono Trigger. And you can actually both see and feel that when you play the demo of the game yourself. So I would most definitely recommend that you download the free demo and try Indivisible for yourself if you like any of those titles. As for myself, I love the game so far as I, have played the whole demo through. It took me like an hour. Because I like the beautiful graphics, I like the soundtrack, the battles is freaking awesome because there's so many like combos and crazy special attacks. I mean, each of the characters in the game, both the supporter characters and the main character, Adriana, which would be the lovely girl with the axe and the deadly goddamn melee attacks and stuff, she has her special set of abilities, and all of her characters, which, the ones that's behind her, can kick so much ass with their special abilities. And I mean, even though this is just like a prototype demo, which by the way took the developers 4 months to make, it's a really impressive one for sure. And if you love games such as, Chrono Trigger, which I am a huge fan of, then you're gonna love this for sure. I mean, I've been waiting like forever to see a Chrono Trigger 2 happen, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon, so I really hope that Indivisible will be fully founded on Indiegogo as soon as possible. And if I'm not totally wrong, they're asking for $1.5 million, and there's like 40 days left to go. So it's really important that, the message gets out to the public or the gaming community, so to speak. Because they're gonna need all the help they can get. I think I actually heard something about that if Indivisible doesn't get fully founded, then Lab Zero Games will be, out of business. And that would of course be a real tragedy, because that means that not only will Indivisible not happen, but we will most definitely not see any more games from them at all. So I sure hope that you guys will enjoy the video and the demo, of course. And speaking of the demo, this boss here actually made me think about a boss from Resident Evil 2, if you're familiar with that game. And speaking of bosses, there will of course be a whole set of crazy bosses in Indivisible. And as you have already seen in the demo here, there's a lot of crazy enemies as well. I honestly don't know where they have taken the inspiration for most of them, but they look pretty darn crazy. But that fits the gameplay style. And speaking of style, as I mentioned earlier, there's like a whole bunch of RPG elements to the game. So you get like experience points, perks, special abilities, and there will of course be different kind of weapons as well, so they won't be just like magic and melee weapons. There will be, swords and all that kind of stuff, and I bet that there will be long distance weapons as well. So this is most definitely a game for those who love, RPGs, JRPG games, everything in that genre pretty much. But as for me personally, when I played through the whole demo, I just thought like, besides those games that I listed earlier, it's like Skullgirls meets Chrono Trigger meets Super Metroid. I mean, there's such an awesome mix of games in one single title. So just try the demo and hopefully you will enjoy it. As for me, I'm really pleased with the demo, so I just hope that there will be a final version of the game. So with that said, I hope that you guys enjoy the video, and you know the deal by now. Like the video if you like what you see, comment and of course subscribe. And that will be all for now. Bye bye people. Well, thank you very much for watching our video, ladies and gentlemen. Tons of love to you. Now, don't you forget to click that nice subscribe button up here, so that you don't miss out on any of our new videos. And if you want to show us some support for our videos, then show us some love on Patreon. So with that said, take care people, adios.